Good day to you, ma'am. In this video, I'm going to discuss about matter and its classification. When we say matter, is anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter can exist in three forms or phases, which is solid, liquids, and gases. A substance is defined as matter which is homogeneous and which all parts are alike. Substances are either elements or compounds. Chemists study the structure, physical properties, and chemical properties of material substances. This consists of matter, which is anything that occupies space and has mass. Gold and iridium are matter, as are peanuts. People and postage stamp, smoke, smog, and laughing gas are matter. Energy, light, and sounds, however, are not matter. Ideas and emotions are also not matter. The mass of an object is the quantity of the matter it contains. Do not confuse an object's mass with its weight, which is force caused by the gravitational attraction that operates of the object. Mass is a fundamental property of an object that does not depend on its location. In physical terms, the mass of an object is directly proportional to the force required to change its speed or direction. A more detailed discussion of the difference between weight and mass and the units used to measure them is included in essential skills. Weight, on the other hand, depends on the location of an object. An astronaut whose mass is 95 kg weighs about 210 on Earth but only about 35 on the Moon because the gravitational force he or she experiences on the Moon is appropriately 1/6 the force experienced on Earth. For practical purposes, weight and mass are often used interchangeably in laboratories because the force of gravity is considered to be the same everywhere on Earth's surface. 2.2 weight equals to 1.0 kg or a mass regardless of the location of the laboratory on Earth. Under normal conditions, there are three distinct states of matter, which is solid, liquid, and gases. Solids are relatively rigid and have fixed shape and volumes. A rock, for example, is a solid. In contrast, liquids have fixed volumes but flow to assume the shape of their containers, such as a beverage in a can. Gases, such as air, and expand to completely fill their containers, whereas the volume of gases strongly depends on their temperature and pressure. The amount of force exerted on a given area, the volumes of liquid and solids are virtually independent of temperature and pressure. Matter can often change from one physical state to one another in a process called a physical change. For example, Liquid water can be heated to form a gas called steam, or steam can be cooled to form liquid water. However, such changes of state do not affect the chemical composition of the substance. Classification of matter. Matter is something which occupies space and have mass. Matter is divided in two categories, which is pure substances and mixture. Pure substances is any matter that has a fixed chemical composition and distinct properties, while mixture is when two or more substances mix together, that is mixture. Example of mixture is air. Air is composed of nitrogen, oxygen, water, vape, and other gases that we can. Air is an example of mixture but is composition of nitrogen, oxygen, water, vapor, and other gases. Also, this is a example of pure substances. Pure substances is divided into two categories, which is element. Element is a substance that can be broken down into chemically simplified components. On the other hand, compounds is a substance composed of two or more elements. Mixture is divided into two categories. There is either homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is which the composition of its constituents is uniformly mixed throughout. Also, is a non-uniform mixture in which the components separate and the composition varies, while the heterogeneous mixture is a mixture that has a non-uniform. Example of homogeneous mixture, which is gasoline, water, and sugar. Example of heterogeneous mixture, which is aluminum, soda, gold, and others.